Welcome everyone, I'm Casual Tips, and today I'm doing part 3 with Deku Smash. Also, something to quickly mention, if you can't tell from the last parts, Deku is just straight up Mashle. Looks and everything. So I'll be referring to Deku as Mash, but other characters will still call him Deku or Izuku. Yeah. Anyway, so we last left off on Mash entering the UA exam and completing the written portion not even 2 seconds after the President Mike yelled, "Start!" And Mash would give Uraraka a cream puff to calm her down, much to the displeasure of Ida, who believes Mash to be a bad student. As we would pick up from here. When the gates of the fake city would open, Mash would instantly blitz through the gate, destroying any robots in his path, with the rest of the participants following. Skip near the end of the test as there isn't really much to cover. Mash just punches everything, so yeah. Skipping near to the end of the exam, as Mash will have destroyed most of the robots and save multiple participants. With a 0-pointer being released, however, Mash would simply grab the debris over Uraraka's leg and throw it fast enough to puncture large holes across the robot's body, and run up his arm, punch the robot in the face, doing damage relative to Deku and Cannon, without the city behind the robot being destroyed. Deku would return back to his home in the woods to Inko, where they would eat a crap ton of cream puffs. So around a week later, a letter containing a disc that would project a hologram with all Mike congratulating Mash for getting first place in the practical exam, but revealing that Mash was in the bottom 10 of the written portion. However, his results are enough to get him in alone. Skip some time as Mash would enter UA in his uniform, as he would enter the massive door in 1A. Only to be met by Bakugo yelling at Ida, chopping the air. "Isn't it the mushroom head?" Bakugo smirked as he said this to Mash. "I heard you were in the bottom 10 out of all the extras. Really must be an idiot." "Yeah, I still did best during the practical test." "Why you?" Bakugo said, popping a vein. "That was just a fluke. You probably just lucked your way through it." "You want to test that?" "Damn you." "Quiet, both of you," Ida says. "May I remind you that fighting can lead to expulsion?" "Hey, mind your own business, Four Eyes." "Now, I'd like to apologise to Mr. Midoriya for making a fool of myself and the way I treated you. As shown on the board, you saw the true point of the test via saving others, whilst me and many others focused on gathering points. I hope we can have a positive relationship going forward." "How long did you rehearse that?" "The past week." "Well, except Mr. High." "Thank you, I strive to be high myself." "That's not what I meant." "Hey, I know that mushroom haircut," Uraraka said. "Your hair looks more like a mushroom." "Oh, don't be silly." "I'm not." "Like I said, don't be silly," Uraraka said with a slightly annoyed expression with a twitching smile. "But I'm not." "If you're here to make friends, then leave," A.L. Caterpillar said with a face. "Hi, Mr. Stalker." "Oh, hi, Midoriya," Aizawa said. "Anyways, you two maggots, and Midoriya, go to your desk." After Mash and the confused Uraraka and Ida would sit at the desks, Aizawa would exit his cocoon and stand in front of the class and tell them to get a uniform and meet him at the outside area. As we would see the boys in the changing room. "Damn man, you look jacked," Kirishima said to Mash. "What's your routine?" "First, I make sure to do a full sprint, going wherever I feel like for an hour. During this, I make sure to jug with some boulders and wear 300kg weighted clothes. After that warm-up, I eat some cream puffs and protein for a minute, where I change to 500kg weighted clothing and do 1000 push-ups, 1000 sit-ups, 1000 squats, eat a cream puff, bench press 600kg, eat a cream puff, then go for another run and swim 100 miles, then submerge under icy water for 45 minutes, holding my breath whilst eating another cream puff. Then I blah 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 blah." As Mash would keep going on and on and on, the other boys would scoff at Mash for seemingly over-exaggerating, with Mineta especially. However, Kirishima would be in awe, however that would soon turn into awe as Mash went on and on and on until he would finish. That's a summary of my morning routine. No way. Do you really? I mean, I know you're apparently really strong, but really? Yeah, is that not normal?
Who the hell is this guy?
Everyone else thought. Cut out everyone outside as Aizawa explained they would be doing a physical quirk test. "First, Midoriya, you're first," Aizawa said, to Mash, ignoring the mumblings from the rest of the class. As the man would pass the steel ball to Izuku. "Alright, Midoriya, throw the ball." "Got it," Mash said, getting into a pitcher's position, his foot above his head, and throwing the steel ball. this causing a shockwave that would push one of the class members back, so Zell would show the distance on his phone. 1,000 miles, 1,500 miles, 2,000 miles, 2,500 miles, 3,000 miles.
What?
Everyone yelled, especially Mineta and Bakugo.
How? That's pure steel. I heard he was strong, but holy hell.
Over suddenly, the counter would go down.
What?
There's no way.
He...
As a now red steel ball would rip right through the UA main building behind the cast and then back in Mashle's hand.
A curveball?
Hot. Mash said, dropping the ball and creating a large crater. Thank you, Midoriya. You can sit on the bench now. Sure, Mash replied, sitting in the shade eating cream puff. No, then, I expect you all to do as good as he did.
What, you seriously can't expect us to do that?
Kaminari yelled. Why not? You're all here to become heroes, are you not? Well, so is he, so I expect you all to try and get on his level. But, now let's start the test. If everyone would do the physical exam, except for Mash. Excuse me, Edith said, to Mash doing an invisible chair. Understand that you are strong, that doesn't accept you from taking part in class.
Yeah, why does he not have to do it? Well, he said.
Most of the class thought. I was told to stay here though. Again, this is no time for excuses for your laziness. But I was, didn't you hear him? Oh really? Who told you then? What? I did. Isaiah said.
Sir, if you speak the truth, then we'll have to report this as an act of favoritism towards the student over others.
Hearing this, Isaiah would put two things up. First, are you forgetting what I just said? Because I recall saying that you are all here to become heroes, correct? Yes, you did. Good. So do you really think the world cares for the weak and strong equally?
Well, yes, I do expect that.
Well, you're wrong.
What?
You're a Nishida, correct? So I can see why you would say that. Your brother's a genuine hero. That's why you're blinded. You probably rehearsed your brother's ideals every day to the point that you believe everyone else, including other heroes, are just like your brother.
Don't talk about my brother like that.
Why? You're the one who's blind to the problems the weak have to face, not having any of the strong to help them. I'm sure there are people right behind you that experience the hate to the weak. So I'm just doing what the world does, favouring the strong over the weak.
What was that?
Bakugo yelled, blasting at Aizawa.
Are you saying I'm weak?
However, he'd be stopped by Mash punching him in the gut. As I was saying, if you don't like the way I teach, then get stronger and stop living in your fantasies. And secondary, do you have any idea how expensive this equipment is? You all used to do physical exams without your quirks, but this equipment is designed to withstand most quirks, meaning they're expensive as hell, and I don't feel like finding piles of paperwork because of my student broke it all. As if I'm not gonna have to do that lots anyways. As I was stated, going back to where he stood. Oh, and also do you really think other classes I've expelled in also send complaints? Also, Katsuki Bakugo, try to attack anyone else in front of me and I'll make sure you're expelled. School and me are already in debates on whether you should even be here due to the constant reports of you hospitalizing students, so be careful. As the physical exam would go the same, the only difference being that Deku, or Mash in this case, isn't there, and the threat of expulsion not existing. As no students are going, hey, this is fun. So it has this whole rant. Anyways. With the outcome of the test not being important, we'd skip a few weeks, during of which the class would do mainly normal school classes, with Mash doing horrible at most, and having to try find ways to use his brute strength to pass, such as scaring questions into giving him answers. As the class' first hero lesson would roll around, and I'll be ending this part of Deku's Mash. Again, sorry if my voice acting, quotation marks, is it voice acting? I guess it is. Isn't that good today? I'm just not in the mood for recording. I haven't actually been for ages. I've just been really tired and been very busy. And something I want to quickly mention is that there are two what ifs I want to do, or have an idea of doing. That being what if X character was undead, and what if X character was the Eminence in Shadow. One of them being the undead one, being Undead Unluck crossover, and the Eminence Shadow one being, well, the Eminence Shadow crossover. Now I don't know which one, what series I want to do with that. I feel like I was going to do a Black Clover Eminence Shadow once, where Asta is basically Sid. If you even like, if you even have a bone well, I thought you like isekai, watch Eminence in Shadow. It's so fun. I love Sid. This is one of my favourite isekais. That Mushoku Tensei and Konosuba. But they're just all great. But yeah, I planned on doing back over one where I realised that, Asta acting like a side character wouldn't make sense for the plot, so maybe Deku would be more, which would fit with school. But I don't know if I want to do a Naruto one, but I'll have to finish Naruto. I also thought of One Piece, but that wouldn't make sense either. So yeah, just make sure to comment any what if ideas you want. If you don't know what I'm doing right now, I'm just pumping out bursts of 3 of every what if I've done. I've got to hurry this up, and hope you guys have a great day. Make sure to like, subscribe, or else I will throw a potato at you. Let's hope to get back to 100 subscribers before all my videos got copyrighted and deleted. So hope that doesn't happen again. Have a great day, and goodbye.